Okay, so we're gonna do a little riving here. This is I think this is a 4 foot piece. I have two pieces of white oak, and I think this is the 4 foot piece. Um, I gotta roll it over so I can get to that crack. I, I mean, you don't need to put it horizontally. You don't need to go up and down with it, but I think I like to do that. Just easier on me. Um, this is a little too big for the PV I have, but let's see if we can roll it a little. Oh, that was easy. Oh, oh we got a runaway. We got a runaway log here. Oh my God! Look what happened. Look what happened. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. I'm gonna zoom all the way in. Yeah, that crack is completely horizontal again. Maybe this is telling me something. You need to go in horizontally. Oftentimes, this is how things work. You want something to go right, and it does kind of the opposite of what you want. You gotta just roll with it. Let me move this microphone. I was begging for sound engineers, and nobody came to my rescue. So uh, I had no sound engineer help, and I mean I looked up like how to hide your microphone before, but I don't know. I'm not putting tape on my chest. That's weird. I get all sweaty. Trying to see where the this might be easier with a pickaroon. There we go. Okay. Now what we need is to put stuff under it so it doesn't keep rolling. Oh my God. Or I could just go at it like that. All right, let's just stop fighting nature here. Let's just go at it. All right, so if it was a smaller piece, I would start it with a froe. If it was smaller, start it with this. But it's not. It's pretty big, so I'll start it with the boy's axe. You want to work with the cracks. It'll always help to work with the cracks. But, if the crack isn't desirable, that's not what you wanted, you got to make your own. The microphone is right where I'm. Once again, I just call upon the sound engineers. Assemble, sound engineers, assemble. So, because there's a natural crack, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I'm just gonna go to town on the corner of this. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's not one to go too easy. So we're gonna have to punch some score line a little better. I don't listen to me. So yeah, it's not completely straight, this crack, but that's all right. Now it's imperative once you start using metal on metal that you wear your safety glasses. I mean, I can't stress how important it is to wear your safety glasses when striking metal on metal. And mine are on my hat. right now. So, who's not excited for that? Little safety glasses. Just put them on right now. You don't want to forget. Mine are only slightly dirty. They're really dirty. I gotta clean them. Okay, that's a better score line. It's not completely straight, but it doesn't need to be. We just need to split this bad boy in half. Okay, you see how it's stuck now? Maybe I didn't properly do it in the first place, but now it's stuck. No questions asked. So, this might break today. This handle's fucked up. Yeah, we'll see what happens. You might be thinking, wow, he's abusing an axe. Yes, I am. This is a 2019 Council tool, and I am abusing it. Don't do this with vintage, or don't do this with something you paid a lot of money for in general. I mean, I paid 35 bucks for this, so I can abuse it a little. Whoops. So you want to watch this cracking. The second step, after you get it started enough, is to start using thicker wedges. Because essentially that's what your axe is. Your axe is just a wedge. But a boy's axe is kind of a thin wedge, so it'll penetrate easily. This is why I like vertical, because this is kind of awkward to hit like this. See if this is a little better. Not much better. Now we're starting to open up. What you really don't want to do is too much pressure in one area. So once I can slip a wedge in there, I'm gonna. Because I don't want to crack it. I don't want it to go somewhere else. Sometimes you can get away with a lot, and it's pretty much opening up by itself right now. So let's try to sneak a wedge in. They have specialty wedges for doing this, but I don't have any of those. I just have regular splitting wedges, and they squirt out a lot, so you want to be real careful, because I've nailed myself in the shin in such a painful way. So be careful with the where you stand. Yeah, see, it's popping out. You can hear it. It's splitting already. Whoops. Let's try this one. This one's a bit longer and thinner, so it might not sneak out. Oh yeah. Checking the top. Let's see. Here's some mulberry. This is just scrap. There we go. Now this is better. So once you start getting the top to split, you could put a wedge in there. And then this makes your whole life easier once you start spreading out the weight. Most of the time what I'll do is I'll wait till this is loose. And that's when I'll start worrying about the top. I mean, it's already There we go. You saw it move. That's how you know it's loose. Oh wow, am I not in focus? Yeah, I mean in frame. Oh man. Oh, okay. Just a bit off. So yeah, here, let's show you what I'm talking about. See how it's started to split up top? Good riving woods, this will be pretty easy for you. This won't be too much of a struggle. Mulberry, really easy to rive. Incredibly easy. I was having a lot of fun yesterday with mulberry. Then I tried to rive beech, and oh my God, do I hate beech. American beech is just torture. Sometimes you want to move the bark out of the way to get to the crack. This is going to go really well though. This is going easy. Um, I'd imagine it's because I had a terrible dance with American beech yesterday. Whoops. So one thing about being safe with the wedges squirting out, I learned this the hard way. When you're in line with the split, it's either going to go that way or that way, and especially if it's angled. So if it's angled like that, it's going to come out that way. If it goes upwards and kind of has a little arc, that's not as bad as going shoo and right into your body. So be careful. Try not to stand in line with the wedge. Even this way is going to go out. It's going to go straight out. So try not to be in front of them when that danger is present. Oh yeah, it's going beautifully. Oh my goodness. Wow. You can pop this wedge out. Now we bring it over here. Now I've seen people do this with lots of wedges. You don't need a lot of wedges. If it's a decent riving wood, you can do it with two. And then a hatchet. Okay. Once again. Now what we do is we go to the other side. And we try to wedge it here. And it's already open up, so this is going to go quick. Ooh. Oh yeah. See if we can get this wedge out. Sometimes they get stuck after they get loose because they get kind of lodged into a sticky position. Okay, well, let's see, what else do I got to do here? Just a few strings. It's pretty much holding on for nothing. Let's try with the peavy. I haven't used the peavy like that yet, but the spike is apparently on the peavy is, you know, for stuff just like this. Oh, that's nice. Oh my goodness. Now there is a knot in there, but looks pretty good otherwise. Here, let's separate this bad boy. This is what, so you got to watch out because it will fall on you when you're taking these little strings off. Here's the strings that are holding it together pretty much. There you go. That's pretty cool. It's still standing up. That's because I put that piece of mulberry there. So now what I do is I once again, I do it in half. Or, you know, some people split boards out, but I'm not looking for boards. I'm looking for axe handle billets. So in half, in half. Now they're in quarters. Then I look at the grain and I see what I can get out. I see how much straight grain I can get going vertically. Here, I'll show you. Oh wow, it's not. I might have to turn up the old brightness on you. Okay, let's go in. Oh, sorry about that. Can you see that? I guess you can't see this. Alright, well, oh well. I tried. I gave my best. So there's the white oak all split up in half. That looked very easy, didn't it? It didn't look hard at all. That's because this was a pretty cooperative piece. You got to give it to the wood when it allows you to not suffer through a long riving process. So yeah, I just wanted to show the basic concept of riving. I know a lot of people have shown it, and they talked a lot less, and they were a lot less annoying, and their ass showed almost zero, and mine showed 100% of the time. So I'm so sorry. All right, that's enough of me.